So let's solve the question. Solve the following inequalities in x is a member of real numbers. So we have x squared minus 7x plus 10 divided by x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. So we have to factorize that numerator. So you can watch my video on quadratic equation and how to factorize. So here we have two factors, x squared minus 5s minus 2 plus 10 divided by s minus 3 is greater than or equal 0. So please, I don't need to explain how I am solving this factorization method. Please go and watch my video on factorization method so you will understand better, because I've explained factorization in details, so it won't take time in this video. So now bracket it 2. So this will be s squared minus 5s then minus 2s minus 10 everything over s minus 3 is greater than or equals to 0. Now if you bracket 2 this way, no minus is out, but immediately you have my bracket, this will change to minus, because minus times minus will go back to plus. So I'm not really explaining the quadratic, so because I've done a video on quadratic equation, go and watch please, so you can grab this step. So now we are not through with the factorization. So now what is common in this bracket? X is common, so it remains s minus 5 minus 2 is common, s minus 5 divided by s minus 3 is greater than or equals 0. So now we have s minus 5, s minus 5. So take 1, then take the outside value, x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 is greater than or equals 0. Now we have factorized, so we need a number line to explain the solution. So we need a number line greater than or equals 0. So we need to find all the critical points here. So we need a number line. This is minus infinity. So why this place will be positive infinity. So now what are the critical points here? So let's start with this. That is x, set x minus 5 equals 0, as in this one. Then x is equals to 5. So that is positive, the highest. So here will be 5. Remember, on a number line, every number you write to this side is negative. Every number you write to this side is positive, as in if this middle is 0. Take note. So 5 is there. So let's take another critical point. So this one now, x minus 2 is equals to 0. So s is equals to 2. So another critical point is 2. Then let's take the last one, this. So x minus 3 is equals to 0. So s is equals to 3. So another critical point is 3. So that will be between. So let me give it space. So let's call this place 2, then here should be 0. So if this place is 0, so anything I'll write here will be a negative number. So but these are our critical points now. Now for all the critical point, that is, set this to be 0, s minus 5 is 0, s is 5 positive, s minus 2 is 0, s is 2 positive, s minus 3 equals 0, then s is 3 positive. Now what to do next is that test the intervals in each region. So we have to test the sign here, here and here. What are the sign convention there? So between, but let me put the interval notation. So for the numerator, this one can be, remember, is greater than or equals to 0. So for that numerator, I'll shade. This is also s minus 2, that is greater than or equals to 0. I'll shade for minus 2 also. But look at the s minus 3 is at the denominator. Now s cannot be 3 here. If s is 3, this will be 3 minus 3, and that is 0. And if denominator is 0, the question will be undefined. So we don't want denominator to be 0. So that interval will be open. So it will be less than 3. It won't be, it will be greater than 3 rather. So it won't be greater than or equals to. So that is, the number here cannot be greater than or equals to 3. So it can only be 3 is exception in short. So because if this one is 3, it will be 3 minus 3, and that is 0. So except 3, that is, remove 3. So that is why this interval here, this notation here will be open. See, the rest is shaded because of the equals to, but the other one is open because we exclude 3 here. So now let's find the interval. So for the intervals now, for this expression together like this to be greater than or equals to 0, then all the sign we have here must be greater than 0. Remember, minus times minus is what? Plus. Plus times minus is what? Minus. Minus times plus is what? Minus. Plus times plus is what? Plus. So remember this. So we are using it now. So let's start with this interval here. That is from 5 to positive infinity. As in from 5 to positive infinity. Choose any number from 5 because 5 is included to positive infinity. So let's try 6. That is, any number that is more than 5 here you can pick. So let's put 6. So if I put 6 here, this will be 6 minus 5. That will be 1. That is plus 1. That is positive. Put 6 here too. 6 minus 2. That is 4. That is also positive results. Put 6 here too. 6 minus 3. That is 3. That is also positive result. Now, plus times plus is plus. Plus divided by plus is plus. So the sign here is plus. Now, pick a number from 3 to 5. Yeah. From 3 to 5, we have exclude 3. So we have 4. So that is between 3 and 5. So let's pick 4. So put 4 here. 4 minus 5. That is minus 1. So that is a negative sign. 4 here again. 4 minus 2. That is plus 2. That is positive. 4 minus 3. That is 1. That is positive. Now, minus times plus is what? Minus. minus divided by plus is minus. So that will be, that means the second sign here is minus between 3 and 5. Now between 2 and 3, so we'll exclude 3, remember, because 3 is open here. We can't put 3 here, that denominator will be 0. So the number you have between 2 and 3, that 3 is not included, let's pick 2.5. So if you say 2.5, if you say 2.5 minus 5, so that should be a negative result. Minus 2.5 minus 2, that will be a positive result. 2.5 minus 3, 2.5 is less than 3, that is a negative result. Now minus times plus is minus, then minus divided by minus is plus. So that means between 2 and 3 here is plus. So we also have, let's test the interval from here, that is from 2 to negative infinity. So which numbers are less than 2 here? You can pick 1 because it's less than 2. So put 1 here. 1 minus 5, that is a negative result. 1 minus 2, that is a negative result. 1 minus 3, that is a negative result. So minus times minus plus, then plus divided by minus is minus. So the last sign is minus. Yeah. So now we have this interval. So what is now our results? So what's our results? Yeah. So from this interval, yeah, it shows, let me remove this. So this means that minus, for infinity, whether positive or negative, is always open. This bracket is open bracket. Watch my video on interval notation so you see how we represent this bracket. If it is open, we use this. If it is closed, we use this. So now infinity is always open, so that is minus infinity, then that plus 2 is closed, like this. So union. Okay, before I'll do this, I'm just explaining the interval. Let me get the answer first. So now look at your question. The question is greater than or equals to. That means if it is greater than or equals to, all the results we want is where we get plus. But if it is less than or equals to, all the results we want is where we get minus. But it is greater than or equals to, all the results we want is plus. Where do we have plus in this, on this number line? This is plus, this is also plus. So that means this will be, this is plus, then from here to here is also plus. Take notes. So and that is where our answer lies. So now the answer will be, so I don't need this because my answer is not there. So the answer is here. So this will be 2 is less than s, and 2 is less than or equal to s. That is, we shade this, that is, we shade it this way, that point there. So because 2 is included, 2 is less than or equals to s, and s is less than 3. Remember, this place is open, 3 is excluded because the denominator will be 0 and we don't want that in the question. So this will be 2 is less than or equals to s, or s is greater than or equals to 5. So this will be our answer in interval notation. So but if you look at the options, the answer is not this way. So for the option, it will be like S is a member of, now 2 is included, you use that compound bracket, comma 3 is not included, you opposite the bracket, or you use this, bracket. Anytime it's open, you use this, or you face, you use the opposite of the brackets. So but we can also use this. So if I represent it this way, it's also allowed, but the options, we don't have that. So instead of it to be closed, if you do this, that means it's closed, 3 is included, but 3 is not included, but we can also face it this way. So in another option, you can see it this way, it means the same thing as this bracket facing that way. So that will be this, meaning we exclude 3, then union this, this is for this answer now, 2 comma 3, that is like that, then union this, 5, x is greater than or equals to 5, that is 5 plus, and remember, because 5 is included, I will have 5 comma positive infinity, and for infinity is always open, so it's not close. So this will now be the, okay, sorry, they don't use this for close, so they use this instead. Take notes, I said you can use this, or you face the bracket this way for open, so they choose this for their open. So another textbook or another option may be like this. So this bracket is the same thing as this bracket, it means it's open. Watch my video on interval notation, then you will understand better. So this will be the answer now. So answer can be in this form or in this form. So but in our option here is in this form. So the correct option is E. So that's the correct answer if you confirm it.